All right, here we go with game 2 of this triple header. It's the Vaudreuil Gladiators U-18 Bees taking on the Kahnawake Mohawks. A delay of game penalty called against the Gladiators means that this will be a Mohawks power play. Comes back to Ronan Daibo at the point. He partially fanned on the shot. Gladiators get the puck. There's a lead pass up for Dehainirukwa, who deflects it into Gladiators territory. And Deer picks it up at center. Deer slows it up. Fanned on the pass. The second try is deflected, and back come the Gladiators into Kahnawake territory. Ronan Daibo on defense, as is Todd Jacobs, number 16. Chaz Norton, by the way, in the net. This game, of course, brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo. Todd Jacobs behind his own goal, looks up the ice. Jacobs, that pass goes between the legs of Riley Tuax, and it'll go all the way down and lead us to an icing call on Kahnawake. Face-off coming up inside the Mohawks end of the ice. .30 seconds to go in the Mohawks power play. Shot back behind the Kahnawake net. Wesley Morris, 17 in black. Morris got as far as the blue line. Morris puts on the brakes. Morris looking for Jacobs, and that pass goes behind the goal. And the Gladiators get it out. So James Forrest is off. He's out of the sin bin. That might have been too many. They still couldn't get that sixth out. That's just because the bench was jammed. As the Mohawks come away with the puck in their own zone, shoot one up. Puck kept alive, and now George Jacobs coming in. Jacobs one-on-one, tries to go inside, and that's a good defensive play by Ethan Perry, number 12 in white for the Gladiators. Russell nudge it. Cross. Kahnawake does a good job of avoiding the sixth man. Vaudreuil runs over a Gladiator, puck shot in, icing waved off. This team is coached by Noah Norton. The clearing attempt. And it's intercepted by the Gladiators, but now Noah Norton Jr. comes in on defense. Shoots one off. And that pinball's off of a Vaudreuil stick, so icing waved off. Vaudreuil coming after the puck. Mator sweeps one around the horn. Nobody home in black. Chipped on goal, and that'll be stopped by today's starting goaltender, number 117, Christopher Cleary. He's got the practice Gladiators jersey on. Face-off won by the Mohawks. Possession controlled by the Mohawks. It's intercepted by the Gladiators, though, and back comes Vaudreuil Dorion. Dehainirukwa on the back check. Clearing attempt, hits somebody. Deflection. Terrier. And that'll be chipped into the Kahnawake bench. for a face-off. Well, it's the first regular season game for this team. The Mohawks 2-1-1 during the preseason. Shot into Kahnawake territory. Picked up by the Gladiators. A pass out in front is broken up. And there's a saucer pass. Gets behind Deer, gets behind everybody. Gets behind the goal line as well. That's why it is an icing called on the play. 10:25 to go in the first, no score. Face off to the right of the Mohawks net. Won by the Gladiators. Noah Norton chipped one up. And here comes Vaudreuil Dorion. A backhander, pinballs on net. Chaz Norton has to react to the puck changing directions a bit. Norton chips it further. And that'll be gathered by Terrier. Terrier starts up. Terrier has some open space out there, and now he gets across center. Terrier into Kahnawake territory. Terrier, a shot, save made, follow-up chance, and that's swept away from the crease of Norton. Shot back into the Mohawks. We got two players tied up in front of the Kahnawake goal, and a penalty coming up to Vaudreuil Dorion. That's interference. And Kahnawake is going to work on their second power play of the game. They started this game off with a power play. Clovis Gourley. Face off to the left of the Gladiators net. One back to the point. Shot back in behind the goal. Bowen Deer trying to play it out in front. That pass is intercepted. And back come the Gladiators, shooting one into Kahnawake territory. Ronan Daibo, Wesley Morris, the defenseman, on this penalty kill, on this power play. Simon Canal threw it out in front. And that's intercepted. But that's the Howie Cross coming in. Cross shoots. What a save by Cleary. "40 seconds gone by in the power play. They tie up. Here's a wraparound attempt. Stuff. Follow-up chance. No. Another try. Save. Puck's behind Cleary, but is it in the net? They still wrestle it. They score! Absolutely no idea who's getting credit for this goal. But that's the Howie Cross gets the goal. It's a power play tally. And the Mohawks have a 1-0 lead. Back comes Vaudreuil. Look at this move. They score! Rihanna Ward comes right back. Wow. So the dogfight is on. Behind it up with Deer. Skates into Vaudreuil territory. Deer looking back. He took a shoulder as the Titans come back. Here's a pass across. Wart picks it up. Rihanna Wharton, who has the goal for the Gladiators, chips one up the wall. Suggo Rice with the puck on edge, coming in on his wrong side. He shoots, and that hits a stick. And Karen's up and out of the play. One score. Milwaukee Mohawks and the Vaudreuil Dorion Gladiators here in the season opener for both these two teams. One back to the point. And that wrist shot with the puck on edge won't hit the goal. Todd Jacobs let it go. Justin Pilon skating up for the Gladiators, send it up to the middle of the ice for Clovis Courtney, number 63. And that'll go up and out of play. Clovis Gorley, number 63. Couple of Gladiators out of the lineup. We'll get to them in just a second as it's shot in. Icing waved. Ronan Daibo intercepted. Centering feed, no one home in black. George Jacobs running into a Gladiator. There's going to be a penalty coming up to the Mohawks. And that will be a holding call. And the Gladiators will get to work on their first power play here. Kahnawake 0 for 2 on the power play. Vaudreuil going on their first man advantage of the game. .7:20 to go in the first. And now the center for the Mohawks, Mator, waved. Jacobs takes it, and he wins it. Ronan Daibo around the horn. Daibo picks it back up. Ronan got by one. The closing defender, Terrier, picks it up though. Terrier centers it out in front. Paré was handcuffed. Back to the point. A shot blocked. Follow-up chance, and that deflects into the corner. Picked up by Todd Jacobs. He has time. Jacobs around his own net. Todd Jacobs gets rid of it. Back on the Gladiators. Intercepted. Cleared off of the Vaudreuil Gladiators stick. Puck comes back, and it's intercepted by the Mohawks. Cross. He's got the goal up to this point. Cross. Backhander. That's not on. Cross. Out in front, and they just failed to connect with Mator. Mator. Rodernis Mator trying to find the puck. Gladiators scoop it up. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Slapped up the wall by Wesley Morris. A shot saved, and Chaz Norton will hang on. As James Forrest was in the area code for Vaudreuil Dorion. 6:02 to go here in the first. Gladiators 1, Kahnawake U-18B Mohawks 1 as the clearing attempt is knocked down. Slap shot hits a skate. Chipped up to the wall, not out. Morris hammers it back in around his own horn. And the Mohawks clear it out of the zone. 20 seconds to go in the Gladiators power play. Jacobs standing up in the box. It's only got 8 seconds left. Here's a wrister. Chaz Norton steers it aside. Picked up by the Mohawks, but they can't clear it out. A shot, pinballs wide. In close quarters. Great job by Norton to win the battle. And a backhanded attempt. This bounces perfectly for Eduardo Daibo. but then takes a second bad bounce. Daibo's got to get out. 5 minutes to go in the first. And there's the Gladiators coming up with the puck. Vaudreuil trap. Ward going after it. Timothée Poulin, and that pass is intercepted by Daibo, and he ran out of real estate. Deer following up the play. He's got Ronaldo Daibo with him, but there's no way he could have been able to look up in time to see that. There's a pass to flex right on. Chaz Norton will make the save. Oh, that's going to be a penalty probably to Wesley Morris. And a power play now coming up for the Gladiators. Face off to the left of the Kahnawake cage. And it's cleared out. And the Gladiators only had 4 guys out there. They were missing a second point man. Have to wonder if that paid any dividends for the Mohawks to clear it out. Intercepted, and Cross shoots one on and forces Christopher Cleary, number 117, to make the save. Sorry, it's just the first time I've seen a regular season game where someone's wearing 100, a number in the 100s. And there's a steal by Cross. Cross breaking in. Cross shoots, save, and Cleary's got it. Well, that's the Howie Cross, who I believe got credit for the goal coming in there. It was a scramble play in front of the Vaudreuil net. Face off to the right of the Gladiators cage, so a minute 20 left to go in the power play. Back to the point. Flick towards the goal, intercepted by Vaudreuil, and the Gladiators start out. Over the Kahnawake blue line, a feed. And the puck will get out. Noah Norton pinning his man up against the wall. And you know what? All that time going off means that the Mohawks are able to kill some time off the clock. Noah Norton, Riley Tuax with some good hard work. 40 seconds to go in the power play for the Gladiators. Ethan Paré gave it away. Carter Snow in pursuit of the puck. Feet up. Paré has it chipped off his stick. And the Gladiators shoot it. Oh! That goes out of play. And that will lead to a face-off coming up outside the Kahnawake blue line. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Yeah, well, everywhere else they have the glasses usually. Face-off coming up outside the Vaudreuil blue line, and the Gladiators with 10 seconds left to go. Ethan Paré controls. Paré. Sorry, that's actually 21. Timothée Poulin. And the penalty is over. The Gladiators are now 0 for 2 on the power play. Bowen Deer comes onto the ice. Norton vacated the blue line for a moment, was going to go for a change, but then saw that the play was a bit dangerous. Good job of coming back, but it's given up by the Gladiators. Backhanded feed, nobody home for Vaudreuil. Forrest up the ice. Puck got stuck along the wall for a half second, and it's chipped out. Icing waved. Puck behind Chaz Norton. Good job of getting back into the fray by Todd Jacobs, 16 in black. Penalty coming up, and that'll be on the Gladiators. Jacobs. That'll be a cross check on 17 in Vaudreuil, and we've got ourselves a power play. Kahnawake 1 for 2 on the man advantage, and looking to make it 2 for 3 as we're down to the final 93 seconds. Face-off won by the Mohawks and chipped back around the horn. Deer sends one up to the near side. Chipped back behind the Vaudreuil net. Puck was stopped there by Terrier. Pass out in front, just out of reach. Shot! Point blank opportunity turned away by Cleary. minute 12, left in the first period. Kahnawake Mohawks 1, Vaudreuil Dorion Gladiators 1. Face-off 1, right on goal, score! Power play tally. I believe Sogo Rice is going to get credit for this goal. Power play tally, and it's 2-1 Kahnawake with 1:09 left to go. Here comes Cross. Away come the Gladiators. We're down to the final minute here in this first period. Wesley Morris banks it off of a stick and out. Morris tried to feed it up, and that pass intended for Cross was just deflected and intercepted by the Gladiators. Chipped off the wall. Cross had it stuck in his skates and then was able to elevate it up to Vaudreuil territory, down to the final 30. Noah Norton picks it up. Norton turns and fires it in one motion, gets behind the intended to change Bowen Deer, and that will be icing on the Mohawks with 19.6 to go here in period 1. Game 3 of our triple header is coming up after this. It'll be the U-13 AAA Elite Lac St. Louis Arsenal taking on the Lac St. Louis Grenadiers 5 Kahnawake on the Arsenal. Face-off controlled by the Mohawks. Wesley Morris banks one off. Flickered up the center ice. Good control by Poulain. Poulain with 4 seconds left, has a look, knows there's not much time, and that's it for the first period. So Cross and Sogo Rice have the goals. The Mohawks take a 2-1 lead into the first intermission. Up close and personal. Second period underway. The Kahnawake Mohawks leading the Vaudreuil Gladiators 2-1. And this puck is shot up and into the mesh by Dehowarodu Daibo, number 18 in black. Kahnawake 2 for 3 on the power play, whereas the Gladiators are 0 for 2. This is the regular season opener for the Mohawks. They were 2-1-1 in the preseason, beating Huntington, but losing here to Il Pro number 1, or Il Pro number 2, sorry. The Blackhawks also went 2-1-1 in the preseason. And we may have coverage of them tomorrow time permitting. Comes back to Ronan Daibo at the point. He shoots, that won't hit the target. A rebound. Everybody has their sticks tied up. Taken by Daibo. He shoots, and that's stopped by Cleary. Looking to find it, he couldn't get it. Good stop by Terrier, preventing the wraparound attempt. Daibo got his stick tied up. Todd Jacobs shoots it back in. Deer looking. Deer out in front, and that's broken up by Cleary. Back up to the high slot and eventually out the center. Poulet trying to get there. That's James Forrest, 86, sorry. Feet up. Good little cross. Toe drag. Comes free. Save. Rebound. Cleary's got it, and he will hang on. Christopher Cleary. 2 big saves in tight to keep this baby a 1-goal margin. Backhanded. Comes out in front, score! George Jacobs! George Jacobs, Johnny on the spot, and the Mohawks have a 3-1 lead. George Jacobs crashes the rebound here. Brought back in by the Mohawks. Centering feed down low. Big stop by Cleary. He got a blocker on it. Back out to the top. Cleary made the save, and it trickles wide. $13 to go here in the second. Jacobs a backhander. No. Picked up by the Titans, or the Gladiators, sorry. Poulet. Poulet's avoiding a pin. Played up the wall. There's a wrister. Cleary knocked it away. Jacobs in close quarters, battling with Paré in the corner. And now a second Gladiator comes in. George Jacobs held his position, but the Gladiators come back. Lutney sends it across. Paré trying to get in behind the defense of Noah Norton, and Noah Norton takes it away. Norton back up, that gets through the legs of the Gladiators attacker, and icing is the call. While we were away, there is an unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Gladiators. Cross. Ooh. Went into the boards hard. Now we got a battle and a penalty coming up against the Mohawks here. And it's a holding call on Cross. Back to action here at the Sports Complex. Kahnawake leading 3-1 over the Vaudreuil Gladiators. A holding call on Vedetza Howie Cross has made this a 4-on-4. Ooh, fanned upon. And that'll be offside. 3-1 Kahnawake leading. Cleared up. And here goes Dehoradodu Daibo. Stutter steps, gets into Gladiators territory, gets a shot away, and Cleary turned it aside. Daibo sent it around the horn, comes back to the point. Noah Norton decides to just keep it in, play it behind the net for Daibo. Daibo chips it to himself, ran over a Gladiator. Incidental contact, they roll. Deer got shoved off the puck. Puck hits the stanchion, and now chipped back in behind the Mohawks net, or the Gladiators net. Deer fighting for the puck along with Daibo. It's chipped up the wall, kept alive. A wrist shot towards the goal is intercepted. And the Gladiators shoot one. Chaz Norton steers it into the mesh. Yeah, that should be a dead puck. 15 seconds left to go here in the 4-on-4. Tehoredoru Daibo trying to chip it by. Good keep by Terrier. Now the puck elevates up. Chipped up in the air, and now the Gladiators are on a very abbreviated power play here. Tehoredoru Deer has a little bit of time. He skates up. Deer trying to cut back, and one of the Gladiators lost their sticks. That is going to be a penalty. And the Gladiators will have a power play for a body check. Back here at the sports complex, Kahnawake has a 3-1 lead on the Vaudreuil Gladiators. And the Gladiators are going to work on power play number 4. They are 0 for 3 with the manpower advantage. Sit back around the horn. And the Mohawks clear it out. Cross. Threw it out in front. That pass is broken up. And Simon Cannell tried to flick one up the center. That pass is intercepted. Now that's going to be a penalty on the Gladiators. Todd Jacobs got chopped right at center ice. And an unsportsmanlike conduct call. I think he gave him a 2 for a slash. They gave him a slash. Right. And actually they gave him 2 minors. Icing. Yeah, that's true. It's 4-on-4. So what happened was they gave him 2 for a slash, and then after the whistle they gave him 2 for unsportsmanlike. So 4-on-4.
Why? Probably because he was yelling at the referee. That's what they always used to do.
And you know what they always say? You're never going to win. You're never going to win an argument with an official. I've had my fair time spent in the penalty box for arguing. So I'm no angel. 4-on-4 for the next minute. Clearing attempt knocked down by a glove, but Suggo Rice deflected it after, so that's why it was not signaled to be a hand pass as the Gladiators come back out. Nice move. Here's the look. Oh, Norton's got it. Chaz Norton making the save, keeping it 3-1. Vincent Deturi had that opportunity. 27 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. And this might go far enough for icing here on the Mohawks, and indeed it will be an icing. 8:04 to go here in the second period. 3-1 Mohawks leading the Vaudreuil Gladiators. Slap shot, and that one splits the uprights. Unfortunately not worth 3 points like the NFL. As it's shot into Vaudreuil territory, and possession regained by the Mohawks. Noah Norton skating in, trying to get around Terrier, and Terrier had his stick trapped. Here's a wrist shot that sails over the top, and the Mohawks will go to work on a power play which has 2.5 minutes left in it. Tipping call coming up. And we'll have a 5-on-3 power play for Kahnawake, trying to break this game open here in the middle of the second period. Face-off won by the Mohawks. A crucial juncture of this game here. 5-on-3. Wesley Morris shoots, and that hit a teammate. Centered back out in front. Back to the point it goes. Morris slides it across. Here's a wrister. Hit the post. Hit the post. Here's a shot. Great save by Cleary. And he kicked out a second try as well. And the Gladiators get it. Rihanna Wart makes his way in. Wart by himself here. He shoots and he tips it over the top of the net. And now the Gladiators have two trap. We've got a 4-on-1. Cleary, what a stop! Christopher Cleary keeping this game up all game. And back come the Gladiators. Forrest by himself. Forrest, and the numbers game works for the Mohawks. Coming back, Poulet. Puck got stuck behind the net. Backhander, Cleary, another save. And Christopher Cleary is keeping his team in this game right now. Outstanding goaltending. Jacobs, he's got the last goal. Deer, and his pass is broken up. And back come the Gladiators. Terrier. 14 seconds to go. Behind Deer, up the center ice. Here's a wrister, and that's sent wide. Suggle Rice, and there was some smoke behind that puck. 5-on-4, Ronan Daibo, he's open, and his shot doesn't hit the target. Back out the other way, and the puck is fanned upon by Jacobs. Jacobs keeps it in. Todd Jacobs digs it out. Rice centered it, big save! Christopher Cleary keeping this baby a ball game. It's still 3-1 with 5:05 to go in the second. Well, the Gladiators have 6 seconds left, and if they are able to survive the next 6 seconds, they would have survived a full 2-minute plus 5-on-3 Mohawks power play in which Kahnawake's gotten 7 shots, none of which have beaten Christopher Cleary. And the Gladiators survive, and don't underestimate what kind of a boost that could give. Ronan Daibo lost his footing at center. Picked up by the Gladiators. A shot. That'll be a penalty on Suggle Rice for a body check. And now we'll see if the tables have turned. Vaudreuil goes to work on power play number 5. They are 0 for 4 with the man advantage. Face off to the right of the Kahnawake cage. Here's a one-timer deflection, and that goes wide. Chaz Norton stopped it behind the net. Chipped back behind the Kahnawake goal. And the Mohawks clear it out of the zone. Right there it is, Montour gives chase. Montour, he scores! There it is, Montour, short-handed, has made this a 4-1 game here with 4:31 to go in the second. It's a great job by Montour. He comes in, he knows he's got the speed advantage, skates his way in, and then in one motion goes backhand, forehand, shoots it blocker side, and Cleary not able to come up with that save. Here comes Cross, putting on the Jets. Cross, he shoots, and that hits a stick with a flex up high. Vaudreuil, wow, what pressure by Roderus Vaudreuil. Remember, this is a power play for the Gladiators. Cross, shoots one in. Pinballs off of Poulet. Poulet back behind the goal. And back on the Gladiators with 38 seconds left to go in the penalty. Intercepted. And there's the steal. Here's the wrister, and that stopped, and no rebound given up by Christopher Cleary. Same team we played last week, right? Got an update, live update for you. The Bantam B Mohawks and HRS Predators finished in a 1-1 tie today. There's a shot save made and a rebound. Cleary able to dig that one out. And back come the Gladiators. Feed up the center. Tripping call coming up against the Mohawks. Carson scored? Oh, nice. Carson Deere has the goal in that game. So that's their final from St. Lazare. The U-15B Mohawks finished 1-1 with the HRS Predators. Here the U-18B Mohawks on top of the Vaudreuil Gladiators by a count of 4-1. Don't forget a triple header coming up for you tomorrow as well. The U-13C Blackhawks and Mercier. U-13C Mohawks and I believe HRS, and then the U-13A Mohawks starting their season off against the Huntington Huskies. A minute 40 to go in the power play for the Gladiators. Backhanded behind the net. Good job by Wesley Morris on the fence. Morris intercepts it. And here's a feed up the center. And a good job sliding by Daibo, and it's cleared out of the zone. That was Noah Norton with the interception on defense. And that's shot out of the zone. Ronan Daibo got it into Gladiators territory. Down to the final 40 seconds of this second period. Ronan Daibo shoots one back in behind the Gladiators net. There's the takeaway. Dehaim Rockwood-Deer comes out in front. A second shot attempt is blocked. Follow-up chance, and that hits the back of the net. Deer tried to play it in, got stuck behind the net, and the Gladiators send one around the horn. Puck stopped. Daibo. Down to 5 seconds. Cross shoots one. That pinballs off of a Gladiator stick. 2 periods of play in the books. The Mohawks up by a score of 4-1. Here we go with the third period of play. The U-18B Mohawks leading the Vaudreuil Gladiators by a count of 4-1 as we get set to start this third period. Here comes Deer. Deer shoots, pad save, Cleary. Rebound shoved behind the net. Behind Iroquois, sent it back behind. Amazingly, comes back onto the stick and back to the point. There's a wrister. Well, that hits the mesh and goes out of play. Oh, there's going to be a penalty here. Probably to Suggo Rice. And somebody's going to pick up an extra minor here, I believe. They said 2 and 4. Someone's got 2 minutes and the other's got 4. All right. I believe Rice is going to get 4. Bluely's going to get 2. I think. Okay, so 6 minutes are up on the board now instead. On the home side and 2 on the road side. I think it's supposed to be 4 and 2 though. Hey! Shot on net. Chaz Norton makes the save. And right now we're playing with is a 6-minute Vaudreuil Gladiators power play. But if the Gladiators had the power play, I thought the face-off should have been down on this end. So Bowen Deere serving what I believe is the extra penalty.
Bowen's doing the extra penalty. Nothing, because the other one they're fighting is like you're not scoring 2.
Tehorerodu Daibo trying to motor in, and that is broken up nicely by the defense of BC. Pick back up. And there's a clearing attempt which hits a stick. Intercepted, and back come the Mohawks, shooting one up the boards, and that's cleared out. And Daibo, incidental contact. Oh boy. They had a bench minor coming up to somebody for throwing a puck. And it's a defenseman. All right, folks, so the parade of penalties continues. 3 Mohawks in the sin bin, 1 Gladiator, but that's because one of the other Vaudreuil players are exiled from the game. Wesley Morris shoots, that won't hit the net. Norton trying to get back into the play. Ward shoots, and that's gloved down. So unofficially, Todd Jacobs, I believe, has been given a 10-minute misconduct. And the Gladiator player, I believe, Glutny, has been exiled from the game. So neither penalty goes up on the board. And the only player that can come out in the near future is Bowen Deere, who's serving the penalty. They're serving an extra minor. There's a big collision in front of the boards as the Gladiators come back. Intercepted by the Gladiators. Simon Cannell. I don't think either team's going to be getting the Frank 0 point tonight, and that's shot up. And here's George Jacobs by himself, looking for help. He takes it to the goal, shoots, and 4 Gladiators on him. I mean, he was able to. Jacobs is going to go to the penalty box. I think we're, yeah. Oh boy. Okay, no, we got matching minors instead. We're going to take a pause for the cause. Here's a slap shot. It's 4-on-3 for I don't know how long. Here's a wrister, Chaz Norton to save. Puck's on edge. Poulin keeps it in. We have 3.5 minutes on one penalty for the Mohawks and 3 minutes on the other. And I think Riley Tuax is serving an extra 2-minute minor. I'll tell you after. Riley Tuax is in the box serving an extra minor, as is Bowen Deere. So there should only be 3 guys in there instead of 5. Norton 2 saves, a rebound, Norton a 3rd save. And Chaz has the puck. Our guy got 6 minutes. One of the guys so there should only be 3 guys in there. There's a slap shot. Chaz Norton the save. Follow-up chance. Puck stuck in the blue paint. I would really hate to try and figure out who's coming out of the penalty box first right now. I don't know what would be worse, trying to figure that out or trying to be a referee at the U-18B. Here's a wrist shot. Wait, the whistle never went. Penalty coming up. And this one's going on the Gladiators. And what's worse is they have a guy in the penalty box too right now, Bessie. I have no idea when he's coming out. I literally don't know when any of these guys come out. The Mohawks have 3 guys on the ice and 5 in the bench right now. They have as many players in the penalty box as they do the bench. And right now they're winning by a score of 4-1. All right, so it's 4-on-3 now. And another penalty. No! No, how are you going to fit 6 in the box? All right. 4-on-3. Come on, Zaw, you have to take a picture of that. Here come the Titans, the Gladiators. I don't even know anymore. We got under 7 minutes left in this game. Here's a shot and a save, a rebound. That was Ward who has the goal. Here's a wrist shot wide of the Gladiators net. Cleary. And Cleary has had himself a very good game in net for the Gladiators. There's incidental contact. That's not a penalty. As Lazar gets back into the play. Oh, they can't get a shot away. Good job on the back check. Interference on the Gladiators. We're better off to tell you who's not in the box right now versus who is. This is ludicrous. I've never seen 6 guys in a box before. This is ludicrous. 6 guys in the box on one end. There should be 4, but 2 guys are thrown out on the other end. I'm taking a cause for the cause here. All right, so 3-on-3, back to the point. Here's the wrister, not on. There's a steal by Deer. Look at Deer making some moves. Look at they hide it up on Deer. And he can't get it on net. All right, so we're under 6 minutes running time left here. They hold Daibo up the ice. Wesley Morris takes his time. Here's a wrist shot. That's intercepted. And a break coming up. Cannell shoots and Norton makes the save. Hey, look at this. We got 2 guys out of the box. Just in time for another one to go in. At least I think. Oh, we got an ejection. Folks at the LHTO home base, I am really sorry for the scorecard that you're going to encounter at the end of this game. We'll just say neither team has earned the free point. I'm sorry for laughing here. It just at the tail end of this game, it's a 4-1 game.
The other player, why did he not pick up? He was,
Back to the point. Mohawks killing a penalty, I think. Score! Wesley Morris lets it go off the draw. This goes through a maze of legs and gets to the back of the net. And we finally have an entry that will not start with a penalty. What the hell? No, the goal doesn't count. The goal doesn't count because it should have been 4-on-4. Or it should have been 5-on-4 Gladiators. They lined up 4-on-4. No goal. No goal. Oh my goodness. All right, thank you. Take care of me from laughing too hard right now. Okay, so it was supposed to be a 3-on-4, so that's why the goal doesn't count. He scored! God, somebody slap me. We are 6 years old. I've been doing play-by-play for 15 years. I don't remember the last time I've ever seen that. This goal's going to count, and it's going to be 5-1 as we get into the final minute running time here. Oh, the puck just trickles wide of Chaz Norton. So, see, rebound, Norton. Big stop. And the net's off its moorings. Chaz Norton's lost his glove, too. All right, there we go. It's 2:25. 2:25. That's game. That is game. Well, the final tallies in the third period alone, a grand total of trying to remember how many penalties ejections are worth. If I'm going with the standard 15, we had 95 minutes of penalties alone in the third period. The Mohawks win this baby 5-1, and they are 1-0 to start the 2022-2023 season. We're coming back right after this.